to begin with, we should really understand that the network profoundly changes anything that it touches. The network has changed politics. The network has changed media. The network has changed computing. The network has changed warfare. In fact, there's a concept called network-centric warfare, which really looks at how you can connect all the weapon systems in the battlefield. Network has changed advocacy. So really any field that is touched by the network is profoundly impacted. And therefore, the network has changed marketing, and the network has changed innovation. So I think the first thing I want to talk about really is how the network as a construct changes every domain that touches us. So whether we look at healthcare or education or warfare or politics or media or marketing, there's a network-centric approach to all of these. There's network-centric advocacy. There's network-centric warfare. There's network-centric organizations. So essentially, the power of the network really is being applied to all sorts of domains. So now let's look at innovation more specifically. What is the concept of network-centric innovation? So it's really the notion that you now, as a firm, don't exist in a vacuum. You exist as part of an ecosystem. You exist as part of a community. And there is a lot of creative potential that's outside the four walls of your company. And the idea of network-centric innovation is that we can harness this creative potential, which I metaphorically call the global brain. It's really the sort of creative potential that's around you. And by the way, it's global now. So the notion of network-centric innovation is to create an ecosystem of innovation that is external to your company, that really harnesses the potential of communities and individual actors who can turbocharge your innovation process. And they can do three things for you. They can increase the reach that you have in terms of getting more ideas, more suggestions, and more inputs. It can accelerate the speed with which you can do innovation, and it can improve the quality of the innovation outcomes. So I believe that network-centric innovation is really kind of the change or a new or evolved paradigm for innovation, where the firm now becomes part of a connected ecosystem of innovation and doesn't really operate in a proprietary, siloed, and isolated context. So let me share an example with you in terms of reach. Let's say that you are looking to improve the productivity of your R&D, that you're working on a new pharmaceutical drug or a new product, and you want more scientists to be working on your problem because you think that you can get a better outcome. Now, you may have 50 scientists on staff, 100 scientists on staff, a few thousand if you are AT&T or IBM, but you're still limited, not only in terms of the number of these scientists that you can have on board, but also in terms of the diversity of skill sets that you can afford to hire. So now imagine that you can reach out to an innovation marketplace like Innocentive, which has 250,000 PhDs and scientists in a global marketplace from 200 countries that are raring to go at your innovation problem. So you can pose an innovation problem and have this community of scientists engage with you. So now your reach just went up from maybe 100 scientists that you have on staff to potentially 250,000. So the network, one of the really interesting things is on all these three metrics I've talked about, reach, speed, and quality, the network-centric innovation does not improve your productivity by 10% or 50% or a factor of 2. It's by orders of magnitude, 100 times, 1,000 times. So in this case, for instance, your reach can be amplified several orders of magnitude by tapping into innovation marketplaces on the network.